Hello guys, welcome to tonight's show. My name is CHUKS and you're on JFL TV, the home of football. So if today is the first time we see our program, for you to bring you the latest Arsenal news updates as they drop all over the world. So for now, that will start with tonight's show. Alright, so Anja Postecoglou will be the new manager, Nottingham Forest. About on the talk tough. So equally talk say him go dey very ready for Arsenal. Like say then go dey ready, say don't discuss with the players. When you look at how the London Evening Standard reported this story, and Postecoglou explains how he has prepared Nottingham Forest squad to face Arsenal. So when you read the entirety of the report, because when they talk about the players, say him knows that the players get very good relationship with Nuno Espirito Santos. And by the virtue of that fact, he need to give them time to deal with the departure of the manager. So many people think say players they know they feel anything, say go just come move on like that. Say no, they are humans. And I thought it was really important to let them in their own minds deal with it the best way. The first conversation I had with them was, we've got a game on Saturday, boys, and there's nothing more important than that one. Don't forget to make when a favorite manager don't go. Life goes on. Yeah, the show must continue. Everything else, we've got to pack whatever it is we may or may not be going through. You get so further down, because of the responsibility for me and the players and everyone involved is to make sure come Saturday lunchtime that we are absolutely ready for the big game. And that's been the conversation. I haven't tried to expand on that too much. Is what's going to be in our best preparation to take on one of the Premier League. In fact, when you watch the press conference, I say, in fact, speaking no lie, say this is like the biggest opener. You're playing against one of the best teams in EPL. Why are you saying that the first job when they collect away to Arsenal? Why? Because after the Arsenal said, the remaining 3 games you get from the calendar now away, 4 away, back to back. Say, I feel for him though, you get. So one thing, we never know the type of Nottingham Forest we will see. Are we going to see Nottingham Forest that may be disoriented, disorganized, based on say their manager don't go and this Ange Postecoglou is going to come with a new formation, you get, that he will try. Anything we will do against us now experimentation. Will that backfire? Will it work? Will they enjoy the new manager bounce? I don't really know. But one thing is certain, that Olaina we no dey, you get, our wingers supposed to exploit that area most. We'll just see how everything will unfold at the end of the day. So yes, Babaka talk say he can win trophy on the first season, because don't say everybody don't know and the Postecoglou quotes when they say I always win trophy in the second season. But they say this time I can still win for the first one. Now, away from that also, we call it Chris Whitley. We talk about. So now 2 stories in one. One of the stories now about Fabio loan deal, that one don't really concern me much. The major one now, Miles Kelly is being molded into a new role at Arsenal. We don't hear this speculation before. Say, don't believe this speculation. I think that is my talk. I'm saying in the future, Miles might be transitioned back into the midfield where he learned for the academy before. I think a change in directory, carry and go full back, where go they invert, enter the midfield. Now we say Calafiri don't do, Incapi don't do. You get. So maybe we might transition this Miles now into the midfield, since he loves to drive and he has that energy. Maybe they go mold him. He will start to replay him. Look at Carlos Baleba of Brighton. How old is he? So these are the things. What? I never really know, because this is Gabriel Heinz. We at the coaching staff, the guy they train this man. I read the reports. The coach and they drill him on the new role. What is that new role? Chris Whitley not really specify. Right now, I'm speculating that it could be this midfield, because which other the routine and winger don't carry go. So I think that just that defensive midfield. Now they go the groom to go play, but we could just watch. Now away from that. Now I want to happily let you know that Ben White and Christian Nogard have resumed full training for Arsenal. So 2 of them, we spot them, we see them for the Arsenal training. The Arsenal self don't upload their training, you get pictures. I go see, get to that one. We will take out, we will handle this Chelsea story. You know, so during the time of Roman Abramovich, This man use money bust everywhere. Come be like say FFP, no send FFP, no send any financial fair play. I be with that financial fair play never did that time self. Only God know. But many shenanigans, many things we dem do. E don dey come now to bite them in the ass. As Fabrizio Romano put out this breaking news, Chelsea have been handed a 74 charges by the FA relating to agent regulations and third-party investments from 2009 to 2022. This relates primarily to the period under the former owner Roman Abramovich, and the FA has already specified. Now, let's go on to the story. The 74 charges include the following: FA Football Agents Regulations, the breach am; FA Regulations on Working with Intermediaries, Regulations A2 and A3, the breach am; FA Third-Party Investments in Players Regulations, Regulations A1 and B3, the breach am. The charges cover misconduct allegedly took place. We've already taken that one. Now, when you move forward, the court talk say UEFA don't look at the UEFA report again. Okay, this one no concern Chelsea. I will still take that one. We will finish for Chelsea. Now, Chelsea can't drop statements by themselves, you get. So what did Chelsea talk? They say then they work with the FA concerning the matter, you get. Say the club ownership group completed the purchase of the club on 30th May 2022 during a thorough due diligence process. Prior to completion of the purchase, the ownership group became aware of potentially incomplete financial reporting concerning historical transactions and other potential breaches of the FA rules. Immediately upon the completion of the purchase, the club self-reported this matter to all relevant regulators, including the FA. Gets the Coco be say, when you look at all these things, in fact, somebody first of all sent it to me somewhere in the forum where I belong. My first reaction, I say, wait till go come out of all this one. 74 charges. Okay, wait till go come out. The people will do 115 breaches, how far? Wait till we get about that. Wait till we hear about the case. Just when we say they don't conclude a long time. They say a non-disclosure agreement, nobody should speak about it. And Man City will tell the whole world, what will be the verdict? FXF will tell the whole world. See, today we don't know what happened to Manchester City 115 breaches, and Man City are still amassing players in the transfer window. So if that one not really get ahead, what is the guarantee? What is the assurance that these Chelsea 74 breaches will get ahead? Okay, look at secret payments helped Chelsea to secure Hazard, to secure William, Eto, among many others. According to a journalist Martin Ziegler, the Times journalist. If you say that journalists now, I just write, I put out maybe investigative journalism to dig out all these things. Chelsea believe there have been zero sporting advantage. They don't get any advantage from all those dealings. Who say that? Oh, na bribe player, na bribe agent. If they should not be the bribe, maybe the player will go another place. Chelsea, they argue, say, maybe they don't give them any sanction. We are held here. We will see how everything will end at the end of the day. Chelsea have hired one of the big accountancy firms to analyze the breaches. Chelsea believe they act with transparency. Which transparency? All of us know, say anything they say Chelsea do, they do them. They do them. Because Abramovich really use money to torment us having a year. I heard they complain every day, market day. But it is what it is. I'm feeling interested in this case to see how it will end. Whether they go punish them, or they will keep the case in limbo like what is happening at Manchester City. Now, moving on. Jab Stam contact say in love as one Arsenal defender, but he can hail Liverpool star as the best in the world. So in they call Van Dijk, and he can hail Simba. Those two players that in the hail. I think maybe because they are from Netherlands, so that's why I just focus on them, because I think they are other good defenders. But in hail Van Dijk, then Timber. This is what you make a like to Timber they play everywhere across the back line. Easy, maximum respect. And for doing with Timber, they recover from that in anterior cruciate ligament injury. Come back when they play very well. See that one self, it makes sense. He really praise and get enormous respect for Timber. Now, UEFA don't confirm say the location of the 2027 men's and women's Champions League final. Say the men's final will be held at the Estadio Metropolitano Stadium, Atletico Madrid home, while the women's final will be at the National Stadium in Warsaw. So there will be. So if maybe we find ourselves in the final, then we are going to Spain, España, to go and play the final. Now moving on, Adam McCoy, when they reveal one thing we make a really like Viktor Gyokeres. So Babakar explain say that guy, what make I like him say if he miss chance, say he know the like dull himself. He go make sure say he try again. You get. Say what I liked about him is he probably missed 2 or 3 chances early on in games he has played, and he kept on going. I don't think missing, which is virtually important for centre forward, I don't think missing bothers him that much. And as it's supposed to be, see Salah. No be every match Salah dey make impact for game. I know that they observe. No be every match. But Salah will just keep quiet. All it takes is just 1 minute, one chance. That's all. I even watch one press conference when Salah talk and say, he said most times some defenders they go whisper dirty things from his ear. They're going to talk about him, mama, talk about his sister, talk about, like to throw him off, but they have to smile. They know they follow them talk anything. You hardly see Salah argue with defender. They will do a rough, do a minute. You know, say he sure for and say in that 90 minutes, he will surely see one chance. So you see on the platter of gold, he will see one, and now what he just need. You don't need 1 million chances when you come out all of them. Just one. You bust down. That is the end, and I think that's the mentality Gyokeres also has. So I just be very, very happy. Now away from that, Gary Neville and people like him, they're going to do U-turn from what they don't talk about on the Madueke in the past. You know, so when Arsenal first signed on the Madueke, people like Gary Neville, Jamie Carragher, and so many other people, they said yes, it was good riddance for Chelsea, good riddance for bad rubbish. Chelsea really, really wanted to throw him away. After all, they don't buy Bino Gittins, Joe Pedro, and so many other players. After all, they target Garnacho. You get so the guy now useless player. You get they don't need that. Why Arsenal the sign that kind of person? We make some Arsenal fans come buy into that ideology. So you know the plan are rubbish every time. Chelsea rejects. Now he has done a 360. Gary Neville makes you turn over Arsenal star and suggests Chelsea made the transfer mistake. Now Gary Neville has made a quick return over Arsenal summer signing of the Madueke, suggesting Chelsea made a mistake selling the England star. Now when you read the entirety of this amazing report, so he said this on the Overlap show. He said, I want to talk about Noni Madueke. I'll be honest with you. I'd seen him play quite a lot at Chelsea. And when Arsenal signed him, I thought, okay, I can see why Chelsea sort of let him go. I tell you what a different player he is at Arsenal and in the England games in the last few weeks. He's obviously a lot better on the right, and that was clear when Bukayo Saka went off injured the other week. So I wonder, now here the controversy say, you know, say these people they bring agenda. This is the new agenda now, where everybody they talk about. Now you say, so I wonder if Saka could play on the left a bit more this season. He himself, if you apply logic to this statement you make, look at two in one. First off, you talk bad about Noni Madueke. Now you don't talk good about and say he be a good player. Oh, Chelsea made a mistake for letting him go. Okay, you don't agree for that one. No, keep that on one side. Secondly, because they talk say if Saka come back, make Saka go play on the left. Make Saka go play for Martinelli wing. How does that make any atom of sense? You want to weaken Arsenal because anything you make you carry Saka come on for that in best position, our best player, our star boy, can't go play out of position. You are weakening Arsenal because Saka is more potent on that. Even though some people will say yes, na good idea, Saka cannot play there. You don't even. I did have to say for that same podcast for the first time in a long time. Jamie Carragher has happened and say there is no way you will remove your best player and change position. So it don't make sense. You get for the first time in a long while. Carragher tell on that one. So this is like CHUKS say Carragher don't change the yes. So for you to see the thought process of a lot of people that we now you say Arsenal have a few problems on the left. We Gabriel Martinelli struggling a bit. So maybe Saka could go back there. Madueke looks one hell of a player on the right. Some of the runs he made were top level. I was looking at it as a fullback and thinking, oh, I didn't know he had that. Oh, he's a young kid, so maybe Saka, the experience to lose over, Saka is the better player. Let's be clear, they could swap. If you and those screenshots all because they report long. So if you go down, you'll see where we Carragher come clear and say, don't be carry Saka out of there. Don't go play for that side. So that one said the another thing we see they don't include for that report one highlights and the fact say Arteta has this penchant to improve players. Look at Kai Havertz. Go and look at Kai Havertz's numbers at Chelsea compared to Kai Havertz's numbers at Arsenal. Look at Madueke playing for Chelsea. Compare Madueke at Arsenal. Arteta has this ability to improve players. Look at Declan Rice at West Ham. Look at Declan Rice at Arsenal. You get. Look at Eberechi now. Crystal Palace, we never see him for Arsenal. I want to believe with this trend, this trajectory, Eberechi will be improved, will be refined into a more better finished product. Now, what's me and the see? Yes. So, no, just the watch. The jury is still out on him. We all hope that everywhere will stew, everywhere will go. Now, Ben White and Christian Nogan are both back in training. I think we've taken that story up front, and Charles Watts also puts it out. Then, if you check the Arsenal website, you will see where they post pictures of the players on return from international duty. Again, Merino, Noga is back from injury, Trossard, Odegaard. Yeah, I see many pictures. Ben White, yes, Maxis Zubimendi. Even the person even post my people seen Piero Hincapié. I was happy to see him standing with Mosquera because the guy is a warrior. Yes. So Mosquera, all eyes will be on you when play against Nottingham Forest. We use Nottingham Forest to prepare yourself against the Manchester City game, because that's a blockbuster game and you will be targeted by Erling Haaland, whether you like it or yes. Now the way it will be, you are going to be that soft target. Now, Didi Hamann, maybe one of the senior men for Liverpool, called the talk, say this title race in the see them as a 3-horse race. You get saying they see Liverpool, and they see Arsenal, and they see Chelsea. Say on paper, we're going to look and say Arsenal are the major contenders, but say Chelsea self get the ability to go on an 8-game, 10-game match winning run. You get say him no they count Manchester City as anything, because Man City no get the ability to go on a run again. I expect Arsenal to be the main contenders. However, I would be surprised if Chelsea turned it into a 3-horse race. They are a dangerous side, capable of winning 6, 7, 8 games in a row. I don't believe Man City can do that, but Arsenal, Liverpool, and Chelsea are the only teams I think are capable of such a run. Do you agree with that? Well, I don't really know. Now, away from that. All right, so FBI don't announce they say don't identify the killer, the assassin. We assassinate Charlie Kirk. So these are pictures. In fact, they don't even discover the rifle when they make the shots. So the man is still at large. They're still looking for him. So I just keep those Charlie Kirk lovers updated when they see how things they go over there in America. Now, away from that, so Guy Clichy going to fire Christian Mosquera warning to Arsenal after William Saliba injury blow. Now, Baba they give one, they say, make una easy, no go put too much expectation for this Christian Mosquera head. Don't forget he's a new player. He no go dey easy. I wouldn't say they should be feeling too safe or secure, because coming off the bench and starting the game are two different things. Say how say for that Liverpool match, nobody expected say Mosquera go play. So as in coming, the Liverpool coach and the assistant, they no prepare for him. They no analyze him. You get. So it came to them as a shock. They don't already analyze Saliba. You get. Now we take Clichy, they talk, say, see, coming off the bench and starting the game are two different things. Starting the game, when people know you are going to start, the opposition will analyze your game during the week, looking at your weaknesses and looking at your strengths to see where they go fit exploit all these things. But for anyone that is supporting Arsenal, you cannot tell yourself that because he had a great game against Liverpool, then it's going to be amazing for the next few weeks when Saliba is out. Football no dey work like that. So often when you see young players performing so well in the first year, when no one expects them to do anything, then the second year, when they have to confirm they are a great player, they fall short. So we have to give him time. But nobody they follow you, they argue that one. You get, we just they happy to say yes. In fact, we don't even expect that to be Saliba. He's not Saliba. You expect him to be Mosquera. Do the best he can do. You get. So, but we they happy to say at least from what we see against the. If you perform against Liverpool like that, Baba who can be Nottingham Forest now, you will still give us like we expect to say the intensity no go be like when they play against Liverpool, the pressure no go be as high as that. In fact, I would even argue that it is worse, because as a player, you don't know say you will play high intensity game. 5 minutes into the game, you don't relax, you be spectator, you get all of a sudden coaches say, go on, where you just see the enter. Now that time we expect you to make a lot of mistakes because you did not plan for it psychologically, mentally, and otherwise your mind no dey game. Yet you came in, play against a team we get like one of the better in Salah, Kitike, in Florian Wirtz, and so many others. Yet they didn't get a sniff. We count how many times the Kitike leg touch ball when Salah was a team. We count how many times Salah leg touch ball 7 times. Because the Gapo was nowhere to be found. Florian Wirtz do nothing. Baba, give him flowers, Jare. Every time person will fear, do negative. Still present, they still try. But he's not a magician. We don't expect saying like that he's going to play every match, but still give him flowers, saying still try for that match. What do you not expect? Just throw you in. You go dey shake na easy. But when they know they work alone, I beg you. I don't know get your point to I your point, because if you look at what he's saying, he say coming into a game when no one is expecting you, having not analyzed how you play is different. He will have been thinking about this the last 2 weeks training. This is my time. I cannot mess around. I miss the opportunity. He has to deliver and get to the level of William Saliba. We're not asking him to get to the level of William Saliba. But now you didn't think that one. But just play your normal game. We don't expect him to be Saliba. We don't. It's just like expecting on the Magic to become Bukayo Saka or play to the level of Bukayo Saka. You're not possible now. He has to deliver and get to the level of William Saliba because he may have only a few weeks. This is a different story. When you come in, of course, you can crumble. I'm not going to say it's easier when you come into a game like that, but no one expects you to do anything. You were on the bench. You were not expecting to play. Now you will have had 2 weeks to think about. See, Baba, you were on the bench. You were not expected to play. That's the more reason why we say, I see you can't do where you go play them. You can't be saying you're the new fear. You know they expect them to be Saliba. Let's be guided. Where may I stand with that? Now, I think I'm taking this Ali McCoy's story. Now, away from this story, Arsenal now make 5-year contract offer to superstar in Crucial and Roberta talks. See, Arsenal offer Saliba 5 years contract. So they go like making sign, you get. So although Saliba and the agents they never reply, so okay, we agree or we don't agree, they see the study at normal level. So when that time reach, I go soon let you know. So away from that, let's really make one of our sponsors, a movie of associates and co-limited. So they're into construction services, dredging, canalization, real estate, and shore protection works. They're also into mechanical and fabrication services and procurement services nationwide. So if you want to reach out to them, you can call them on +234 80646422 34, and they're located at number 7 Road. They are located at number 7 Ekenwo Road, Orazi, opposite St. Stephen's Anglican Church, Port Harcourt. To be interested in any of their services, please do reach out to them. So, my dear Arsenal lovers, the biggest news of the night, I'm referring to say, Anja Postecoglou. They say they're going to be ready for Arsenal on Saturday. So, more than see Adam will be. And that's tomorrow, not Friday after Friday. In fact, tomorrow we'll hear Mikel Arteta press conference. We'll get more clarity on injuries, people in their feet, and how the status of our team be. With that being said, I think it's a fine place for us to call the show and it's like come your way tomorrow morning. Give you the morning news. So then thanks for tuning in. Enjoy the rest of your night. Good night. And I'll get out. All right, guys. Ciao.